Right now, as you're watching this, you are surrounded by billions of other human beings. Each one carrying a universe inside their mind. Each one living a story you will never fully know. But here's the question. Do you even notice them? If you are too absorbed in your own thoughts, your own emotions, you remain blind. Locked in a prison of self. And until you step outside of that prison, you will never know the deeper truth of life. Because awakening begins the moment you learn to see the world through another's eyes. Writers understand this secret well. To write with depth is not to live inside yourself, but to live inside others. To step into their shoes. To feel their joy, their heartbreak, their struggles. Without this, writing is hollow. Forgettable. Empty. But with empathy, words become alive. Art becomes a mirror of the soul. And the writer dissolves into something larger, touching infinity through the heart of another human being. And sometimes, it happens in a flash. You glance at a stranger, and for a heartbeat, you are them. You feel their tiredness, their longing, their secret hope. This crossing knows no boundaries. It bridges genders. It bridges class. It bridges culture. It even bridges species. For a moment, you look at a bird, and you know what it's like to take flight. You look at your cat, and you feel its quiet contentment. It may not be perfect. But it is real enough to awaken you to the great mystery of shared consciousness. But here is the tragedy of our time, most people never feel this crossing. Watch closely at any cafe, any restaurant, and you'll see it. Two people sit across from one another, but neither is listening. They are not inside each other. They are locked in themselves. Their words are not conversations, they are echoes bouncing off the walls of their own mind. And if you dared to examine yourself, you would see the same. Even with your parents. Your lovers. Your closest friends. Half your mind, sometimes more, is elsewhere. Because the truth is, you are more interested in you, than in them. And without curiosity, you remain blind. But here is the key, you can flip the lens. What if your own thoughts were boring? Repetitive? Circular? Empty? And what if every stranger you meet carried an entire world inside them? Because they do. Every person is a universe disguised as a body. Every stranger is a doorway into a dimension of life you've never lived. And the moment you choose to see them that way, the world transforms. Life itself becomes endlessly fascinating. So here is your practice. The next time you stand in line, pause. The next time you sit on a bus, watch. The next time you pass a stranger, imagine. Ask yourself, what is their world like? Picture their home. Their family. Their struggles. Their joy. You will not be accurate, but that is not the point. The point is to awaken curiosity. To bridge the gap. And with time, this practice becomes a muscle. Until one day, something remarkable happens. You step, if only for a breath, into the soul of another. And in that fleeting moment, you awaken. Empathy is not just kindness. It is awakening. To see yourself in another is to dissolve the illusion of separation. And when you live this way, the self shrinks, curiosity expands, and higher consciousness dawns. So practice the crossing. Practice the seeing. Because every time you awaken inside another, you awaken deeper inside yourself.